How's it going, guys? Welcome back to pokemontcgcenter. In today's video I will talk a little bit about Yveltal cards and their pricing. So today's video is all about finances. So basically, if you don't know what to do with your Yveltal cards, you should definitely watch this video. Why? Because with the release of the Sun and Moon, we are getting new powerful Pokemon cards with GX in their name. So basically, what that means, that definitely means that the meta will shift in the future. With Sun and Moon, there are just, I should say, few playable GX cards, and basically they will not impact that dramatically price those Yveltal cards. So if you're an expanded player, you should definitely keep your Yveltals, because in expanded format I will definitely see a lot of play in the future still with the Yveltals. But in the standard format, well, they might not be playable that much, but in expanded format I definitely see a lot of play. So let's first talk about Yveltal EX. We have a couple of different variants of this card. So this is a full art version. For now, the price tag on the full art Yveltal EX is around 30 bucks, 30-35, depends where you're looking, depends where you're from. So here in Europe, it's around 25 euros. So it's a little bit cheaper than in the United States. But if you compare euro to the US dollar, it's a little bit stronger, like 10%. So it's like 28 bucks here in Europe. Still, it's a very playable card. Yveltal is a still very strong attack, especially the Fighting Fury belt. You can go for 2 energies like 70. With the Fighting Fury belt you can have 210 HP, so still very good card to play and to be tech in any kind of darkness deck. Also, there is a promo version of the Yveltal, and the version from the X and Y that I actually don't have. I mean, I have in my personal collection, but I don't have for play, so that's the reason why it's not here in the video. But for example, this card is somewhere between 10 bucks. So yeah, it was like $4 almost 1 year ago, and right now it's it's $6 more. So you can definitely compare that to like 2 years before. Definitely price go up. It's still very good card, and I still recommend it to not sell it. So if you play expanded format, you should definitely use the advantage of this card by a lot. Then we have actually those two Yveltals with from X and Y and from the generation with Oblivion Wing. Well, they're not expensive anymore. They're like $1 each or €1. So it's a good card, it's a good tech for that Oblivion Wing, but the financial value is not here anymore. And then we have this Friday Night Yveltal, which actually gets so many regional championship wins, and it was so powerful, especially in the standard format with a Garbodor. I mean, Pitch Black Spear is a very good. Right now it's somewhere between $5 to $7 US. When it was on the top, it was like 9, and right now it seems definitely a little bit drop in price. But if you don't feel comfortable, definitely with a couple of more months I can see meta shift into GXs, and then this card will definitely lose its price value. So because it's not going to be able to knock out double EXs anymore. So that's the reason why those GX will probably decrease the Friday Night Yveltal value. Right now it's around 6 to 7 bucks. Here in Europe it's around 6 to 8 euros. It's even more expensive here in Europe than it's actually in USA, because it's a little bit harder to find it, especially Breakthrough, because our distributors does not have those sets anymore. So here in Europe is definitely more harder to find this card. But if you're in the United States, you can definitely sell this card. In my opinion, it will still see a lot of playability in the expanded format, but in the standard format, if you're a standard player format, you should definitely think about changing your Yveltal deck into something else and getting money right now before actually price drops. So that's just my opinion. That's just my advice. If I have a Yveltal deck, I should probably sell it. so you should also think a little bit about it. And of course, then we have Yveltal Break, which is a very good card with the Belfort Knight, 120, and this deck also does 30 damage to each of your opponent. Benji Pocket already has a damage counter. I really like it. I really like this card. It's a good tech in Yveltal deck, but 3 Darkness Energies, I don't know. It can be definitely good tech in Expanded form in my opinion, because you can use simply to enter the Dark Patch and Next Elixir in once, and it can be power up very quickly. But when we talk about price, it's somewhere between $4 and $6. Same thing for the euro, for 6 euros. So because it's break and because it's Yveltal, I think that price will not drop less than $3. So there is not too many to lose with this card in my opinion. So I think you shouldn't sell this even if you have it. You can keep it for a personal collection, for example, or even to think about maybe taking this card somehow in your deck. But overall, if you have Yveltal deck and if you're thinking about just playing standard format, you should definitely think about switching into something new, something better. Because if they print some kind of crazy GX like Panther's GX, who's actually lighting, then the Yveltal will be just completely useless. Even the Taurus GX is a very good counter because it can strike for so many damage counters with just a single double course energies, and you can easily get deck in any deck. So yeah, GX will definitely run the format and some price will definitely drop. But in the Expanded format, I can still see this deck very probably for at least maybe half year, maybe even more. But yeah, definitely they made a huge difference in the game with those GX cards, and that huge Black Spirit will definitely drop in the price. I already see a little decrease in the price, so if you sit on a tons of these, you should definitely think about selling them for $5 to $6 and try to get as many money as you can, because if they drop down to like $2 or $3, then you would probably lose like 100% on them. So keep definitely in mind on that. When we speak about full art, I think that full art will not drop less than $25, so it's definitely good. But when we speak about promo version and regular EX version from other teams, and we actually have 2 promo versions and 1 from X and Y non-full art version, and they're all around $9 to $10. So yeah, you should also think about selling them, because I feel that in the future this card will actually drop again down to like $2 or $3, because we have 2 different printing, and right now is the best time to sell them. This is just my personal opinion. So I hope you guys, this video will help you a little bit to understand if you can get profit or if you can actually lose your money if you have any of these Yveltal cards. So you should definitely think a little bit about that. So once again guys, thanks for watching, have a nice day, see you in the next video, and goodbye.